Welcome to the Annecy 2018. The Annecy is an animation festival at Annecy in France, and it's next to this beautiful lake surrounded by the Alps. Perfect place to do holidays also, but mainly you're here to go to the Annecy festival. And the things you do at the Annecy, if you've never been there before, is going to screenings, watch all the films, all the shorts which are on this festival, going to panels, talk to the people or let them talk about what they did in these movies, how they created like Incredibles 2, but also going to recruiting, like talking to the recruiter and to the supervisor to get recruited maybe. And the fourth and the last point is you can do networking here. There are a lot of parties here from the companies, and you can connect with other people who are interested in the same area as you are. Talking about networking, for a lot of people networking is something very strange, something like for others a little bit. Like, I'm not the guy doing networking because I feel it's very unnatural or things like that. When I started like 4 years ago doing networking at the FMX, I feel the same. I feel like very awkward. It was like you feel forced to talk to people, you feel forced to get them to talk about your topics you are interested. You feel like you have a purpose and they have a purpose, and you're not like enjoying the company, you're more like there to have a business deal. And the more and more I did that, the more I realized it's not about networking as a job, it's networking as a social interaction. And if you go this way, and if you go into networking as a social interaction, it will be much more relaxing for you. So you go into this big room of people talking to each other, and if you approach like networking like you would do as a real great social event, like a party, then people will be very open to you. They will be interested in your person because you're interested in them. And by the way, it's like on the side note, you always get like, oh, what you do, and oh, let's maybe connect, or let's have maybe a collaboration in mind. One of the reasons why networking is so awkward, because a lot of people feel awkward while doing networking, and I see a lot of people on different stages how they approach networking. One is like everyone is like standing around and like shy, and they talk a little bit here, talk a little bit there, but they're not really connecting. The other one, which is the most common one, is people come to you and they already say, hey, who are you, what you do, how can we connect? And this way you see people are just like very experienced, but they don't feel very well with this interaction. It's like it feels very forced, and it feels very like they play a tape. And this tape mentality is, I would say, the common one. People learned how to put their awkwardness or social anxiety backwards and just like ask a specific question they asked already 1,000 times, and this helps them to relax a little bit or to get through this networking situation. But it's not the best approach into networking because it feels very stiff. It feels like someone wants something from you. My approach is to get to people and be very social, and even like you can ask like what they do, but stay on the side of you're interested in this person. Like, why is he here? Why does he does what he does? What he does maybe as a hobby or something like that. Because you're like, oh, you're from Brazil. Oh, that's very interesting. How is Brazil? You have the chance of getting so many people in one place, to have so many impressions of so many countries and continents. So I would take this chance. And if you like someone, you can always say like, oh, this is really great. It was very nice talking to you. I would appreciate if we can connect with each other and maybe do a project. I think this is the best approach. So if you go into networking and you feel this social anxiety, or you feel it's something like business and it's not like how you would approach the situation, I would recommend to approach a situation like this, like you're at a friend's party house and you want to talk to the people because you like it, because you want to know these people better. People will react differently to you. They will be more relaxed to you because they think like, okay, you talk with me because you're interested in my person. And there's always like a great opportunity in our culture to be social. That's part of our human society. But but it's not very like to be so focused on a specific thing like work. It's a thing of experience. So the more you get yourself out there and the more you force yourself a little bit to go out there and to connect with people, even it's awkward at the beginning, even if it's very strange, people react maybe at the beginning a little bit like what do you want? The more you do it and the more you force yourself to try things out, to try different approaches, to try like start with a business talk instantly or try to start with something very like hobby type at the beginning, you will see how people react differently and you can find your own style where you feel comfortable with. Can be like, oh, this was like I was at the Annecy 2018 and I talked to so many people and like it was a great evening, great people, and I also have some near future developments, and this is like the best thing that can happen to you. In the next video I will talk about how to start programming and scripting today, and I will also, because I did get asked about showreels, how to create them, I will also do a video about that, how to create a showreel but also how to edit it. Like and subscribe if you like to subscribe. I want to see more videos, and I will see you on the next festival.